that his people remain, and a reviver of hope for all the persecuted Hazara and Shia population of Afghanistan. He raised a flag of equality and justice higher than any other individual in the history of Afghanistan. Through his selfless efforts and sacrifices, Hazara and Shia population, who take up approximately a quarter of Afghanistan's population, obtained their equal rights and religious freedom. In a country plagued with history of tyrannies, ethno-religious discrimination, and genocidal ethnic cleansing against the Hazara at the hand of autocratic rulers, he profoundly emerged to become the symbol of unity, social equality, and civil rights for all citizens of Afghanistan. Through his pragmatic leadership and bravery in fighting against the oppressors, he became the voice of the silenced Hazara people and a ray of hope for all tyrannized minorities. Shahid Mazari was born to Haji Khudada and Banu Zainab in 1946 in a small village in Chalkent, Balkh province. He received his early education in Chalkent. He then continued to study Islamic jurisprudence in local seminary schools with some of the well-known personalities of the time, such as Shahid Saeed Ismail Balkhi. After serving compulsory conscription time in the army from 1968 to 1970, he continued his Islamic education in Najaf and Qom seminary schools. From the early childhood and throughout his life, he experienced firsthand the injustice and inequality his people were subjected to. Hazara people were stripped off of most fundamental rights, such as access to higher education, and were typically recognized as second-class citizens worthy only of performing hard-day labor or work. The social injustice was so deep that the word Hazara, the ethnic identity of arguably a quarter of Afghanistan's population, was viewed as a serious insult in the society at the time. With experiencing and feeling the tremendous pain and suffering of Hazara people, he joined the fight against Soviet invasions and injustice against the Hazara and Shia population in Afghanistan. Through his leadership, for the first time in 1990, the Hazara and Shia population of Afghanistan were united under Islamic Unity Party to defend their most fundamental right of being equal citizens. He bravely defended his people in West Kabul during the ethno-religious conflict of early 1990. When oppressors could not tolerate the strong presence of Hazara population in West Kabul and waged savage attacks against the Hazara populated areas. Unfortunately, in Afghanistan, loyalty typically lays along the racial divide line. But in case of Shahid Mazari, although he was a Hazara, his goal was to defend the very fundamental rights of all persecuted nationalities and promote social justice. In contrast with other leaders in Afghanistan who were dedicated to accumulate wealth and power by any means, he dedicated his life to only obtain equal rights for his people. While other leaders lived to continue to live extravagant lives, his life was very simple. He had almost no wealth to a degree where his mother earned livelihood through hand-knitting winter gloves while being a refugee in Qom. In March 1995, Taliban invited Shahid Mazari for a peace dialogue, but hypocritically kidnapped him and consequently on March 13, 1995, killed him while in captivity. His message and martyrdom resonated deeply with Hazara and oppressed minorities. People carried the body of their beloved leader on their shoulder through the mountains of central Afghanistan in the treacherous winter to the northern city of Mazar Sharif, where his body was laid to rest while hundreds of thousands participated in his funeral. Shahid Mazari learned his love of justice from Imam Ali and followed the path of Imam Hussein. He heroically made the ultimate sacrifices in fighting against the oppressors who did not want to recognize the Hazara and Shia people as equal citizens, and joined his father and brothers who were martyred prior to him. He lived a short life, but a very fruitful life, which resulted in Hazara and Shia population being recognized as equal citizens of Afghanistan. Thank you for your attention.